this guy look amazing or what? 93 pounds. I know some of you were cheering. You may not have heard that 93-pound weight loss. But there's so much more to this story.
You look good, boss!
You look handsome.
And he smells good too. When you get closer, I think he wears the same cologne as me. So if you say hi to him later, you'll be able to experience that. Rosa, go ahead.
Well, Larry, you were sharing your story yesterday. And some way, somehow, we kind of said that it was easier for you to share your story during the interview with corporate than live yesterday. But you know how important it is to share your life. So you can help others not go through what you had to go through. So tell us a little bit about yourself before Total Life Changes.
Before Total Life Changes, I have to go back to, where different, so many things happened in my life. 11 months after my high school graduation, I was incarcerated. And, in dealing with people, they look at you and they assume that you are a bad person, and that weighs heavy on a young man. There's so many young men out there that's been incarcerated before, and that, prison is not just a place for, it's not a place just full of bad people. Sometimes we just make bad decisions. Sometimes we are in at the wrong place at the wrong time, and wow, just being depressed, low self-esteem, not being able to just stand in a place like this in front of people because I thought people just see me as a bad person, and now, Total Life Changes has given me confidence, so that I can share my story, so that I can be an inspiration, so I can be a motivation and encouragement to other young men out there in the world.
Larry, your story as we were listening to it yesterday is so familiar to Rose and myself. We've heard something that you said yesterday so many times. The people that introduced you to Total Life Changes are no longer with us. They decided to do something else, or maybe they didn't understand the culture and the spirit of TLC and really the goal, and they did, and then they moved on or moved away. So during that process, you were kind of lost, and you were looking for someone to kind of guide you. And you told us that you reached out to Phil Birchfield.
Yes.
Who was someone that you found out was kind of in your upline, in your team, and you reached out to him, and you had a discussion with him that really kind of helped set you straight. So talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, let me back up. Man, God gets the glory, y'all. God is good. And he'll put the right people in your life. And so, Ambassador Philip Birchfield, man, I appreciate you, bro. So I reached out to you because I've been in network marketing off and on for 12 years. And people are signing you up just to get that money. Yeah. That's all they want. You know what I'm saying? They don't want a good relationship with you. They don't want that bond with you. And so I reached out to Philip Birchfield because I had been seeing him, right? I seen his genuineness. I seen his passion to just help people. Yeah. And so I said, Phil, man, what do I need to do? Because TLC got to work for me. I done did all these other things. TLC has to work. And he saw me. He says, brother, work on you and everything else will fall into place. Yeah. And so that resonated in my heart, y'all. Every day, I wake up with that on my mind. I got to work on me. It's more than just weight loss. Because when you're in prison, you got your back against the wall. You're watching everybody. It's so much. But when Phil told me that, man, work on you and work on yourself, I just began to just look at myself. I go to the gym. I worked on my mindset, how I saw life. How I looked at people, and things have begun to change for me. Total Life Changes allowed me the opportunity to go into, different places and speak to young people, so that's my passion. And I appreciate Philip Birchfield.
Awesome.
asked yesterday that at the beginning, when you got introduced, you were in a place where you thought you were joining Total Life Changes to make money. You wanted it to make money, just like a lot of us just need to have an extra income. And the way you find out that Total Life Changes have found you. I thought that was a very great statement. A lot of people think that we're looking for people, but in some cases, they feel like Total Life Changes find them. So you were sharing some stories about how it turned completely the opposite way when you find out what Total Life Changes was about and how much it has been able to change your life. Share us a little bit about that.
Well, like I said, I was just looking to make money. I wasn't, a total life change is a total life change. And so, like I said, I was just looking to make money. That's all I was trying to do, a residual income. When you have someone who has been incarcerated and they get out and they, have to apply for a job. On that application, it asks you, have you ever been convicted of a felony? So it's like you all automatically got 2 or 3 strikes against you already. So like I said, it was just money. But then when I began to work on myself, I lost the weight, and then my mind began to be free. I began to have a peace of mind. So it's more than just weight loss. I felt that in Total Life Change. Just like Jack Fallon said this morning, he says Total Life Change to him means allowing people to dream again. I'm dreaming now. I'm living my dream now. I'm walking. I'm not sleeping no more.
And you're amazing, by the way, Larry. Okay, here's some cool facts about Larry, because we talked about a lot of things, and we could be up here for an hour telling Larry's story, because we learned so much about him yesterday. I was so grateful to hear your story from start to finish yesterday. So now, Larry, because it's not just weight loss, right? And he talked about a few of these things, but now he not only lost the weight, which, by the way, he lost 93 pounds. One more time, I'm going to say. He starts conversations with people. Shopping is easier. No more big and tall stores, which I know you said is great, right? He used to only be able to do 5 push-ups. Now he can do 50. He used to be a suit size of 54. Now he's a 52. 42, sorry.
42 regular. 42 regular.
Oh, 42 regular. I'll just check and see if you were paying attention. Lost 7 pounds his first week. He started with the T, the NutriBurst, and the NRG. But what I wanted to focus on as the last thing we talked about was what your goal now is as a human being, because you talked to us about it.
Yes.
And you told us that your goal one day is to do what?
Is to be able to have a Boys and Girls Club in my community. I feel like in ministry and different things like that, being talking to the young people, the young people will talk to you. They'll let you know how they feel. And, a lot of times they will reach out to me and they say, if people haven't went through what I went through, then I don't want to listen to you. They automatically close you off. But I've sold drugs, I've been in gangs, I've been incarcerated. So I can relate to these young people. And so it's like my job, my duty to go back out to these communities and reach out to the young people.
So his goal is to own a youth center one day, or at least be part of one, locally in Jonesboro, Arkansas,
Yes,
where
sir.
you're from.
Yes, sir.
Very proud Jonesboro, Arkansas resident. We learned that yesterday as well. So Rosa and myself, by the way, the core value spotlight of this particular segment today is our standards giving more than what is expected. Right? We already gave Linda her fast passes, so we're going to give you a little bit more than what you expect. Okay? And we really struggle with this because we're like, what can we do to help Larry? Right? I mean, he's going to need a lot of money. He's going to need a lot of help. Right? And Rosa's like, well, he's also going to need a lot of energy. So we're just like, you know what? That's true. He is going to need a lot of energy to achieve this goal, among other things. So we're going to give you a year's supply of energy right now.
have a lot of energy. Right?
Let's give Larry one more round of applause, please. All right, Rosa.